too far away. It'll be a quick fire parade when they do make their way around. We've spoken about plenty of them, Paul. Happy Hero, he has won in Class 4 now over 1,800 metres. Two-time winner, but both in Class 5 at the distance.
Yeah, that's the thing. And another one that's got a tricky draw, barrier 12, isn't he? So he'll be, and he likes to go forward in his races as well. So I think he's going to try and find some cover and just try and slot in. So they'll need a little bit of luck.
Here they come. Here's the 5. Jenny, perfect pairing.
He's only a small horse, 1,013 pounds, so he lacks a little bit of size, but he's got a bit of scope for the size of him. He's bandaged on those hind legs, very fit looking, but wouldn't carry much excess anyway. Does appear to be walking up freely enough, looks healthy. So he's okay, he gets a pass.
And he's currently at 15 and 4.2. John Sizer's horse is going well. We saw Janu Pride run really well in the previous race, just beaten. And this one is trained by John Size, and Hugh Bowman will be aboard, number 5, perfect pairing, barrier number 9. So that one that might just have to go back from that wide draw. But have a good look at the 5. We're going to go to the grey now, Silver King. He's still a maiden since he's been here. Jenny, the best we've seen so far is one minor placing from his 9 starts.
Well, he gets a class drop here, so perhaps that might give him an opportunity to improve. The horse is very relaxed in the parade. He does look particularly fit. Yes, we haven't seen anything from him in recent times. He's just, as you say, got that one placing. He also has the synthetic hoof on that near side hoof, so they've obviously had a few little issues there, but he is very fit. And he needs a little loosen up in front as well. I'm happy to watch again.
That is a Silver King horse number 2. The 3 is Billionaire Secret, as mentioned, two-time course and distance winner.
Bandaged on all 4 legs. He's only small. The horse that's got a little bit of strength for the size of him. He's got a pronounced knee action, which I've noted before. He will require a bit of loosening up in that area. I think he looks okay. He never absolutely stands out by any means, but he's okay. I'd have him more as a place chance.
Here's your best, Jenny. Number 1, Charity Gain, was a very impressive winner last start.
Yeah, he was, and he's a really nice horse. He's got a couple of handlers on him, just walking away from me at the moment, but I can see him. He looks nice and fit. He looks nice and healthy. He does appear like he's walking out freely as well. Attitude is good, so more than happy with how he presents.
Big tick for the favourite, Charity Gain, on what he did last time to go on and score. Seen the 2, seen the 3. Just make sure this is principled on screen. It is number 4. He's at big odds.
Yeah, UK maiden winner prior to coming here. So he hasn't shown us a great deal so far. His trial was a bit on the average side as well, I thought. Coat's just okay. It's a little bit dull. He is bandaged on those hind legs. He's plain enough horse, but he does have a little bit of body strength. He does look reasonably fit as well. So I'll give him a pass, but I'm going to prefer a few others.
48 and 13 about him. Antoine Hammond from a wide draw. He's drawn a barrier number 11 as number 4, principled by Invincible Spirit. And Jamie Richards, the trainer. Number 6, the next one, which is affordable. Now he's drawn barrier 14. He gets blinkers back on with the cheek pieces off.
Well, prior to coming, this horse was placed at Flemington over 2,500 metres, so 2,000 here is probably his minimum distance. He's been disappointing since arriving so far with 10 starts and no prize money whatsoever. Very quiet, relaxed type of horse, carries a bit of weight around the midsection. Actually walks out okay. Another one, he gets a pass, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more weight come off him, and he needs to improve anyway.
On to number 7, Happy Hero, in form stable of Mark Newnham, was a winner 2 starts ago.
Happy Hero is not the smoothest of walkers, this horse, although he was a bit worse when he first walked in. He's actually loosened up not too badly since he's been in here. So, yeah, there's a slight improvement there. He's quite fit, really healthy, very alert. He doesn't parade too badly. For that reason, I'll leave him on a place line.
Joyful Prosperity took a while to win that race, Jenny, but did win it quite nicely in Class 5.
This horse often parades nicely. He is a strong, stocky type of horse. Maintains his condition. He's very alert here in the parade. Can be slow at the gates. That's a big issue with him. But he looks in good order. He's sort of holding that condition nicely. So here's a chance.
That is a Joyful Prosperity, number 8, looking for those back-to-back victories. After taking a while to win one, As he makes his way around under Zach Purton, draws barrier number 8, having his first start over the 2,000 metres. Unlike this horse, Jenny, it's the 9, Jubilation.
I like his attitude, Jubilation. He's very laid back and relaxed. He's got a little bit of muscle tone in the shoulder. He does appear to be walking out okay. He needs a little loosen up in front, but he's very fit. He's very calm, and he looks healthy. So I think he could run a decent race, particularly from gate 2. He should get a nice run.
Yeah, I don't mind him as well at 9.7, 2.5 currently for the 9, which is Jubilation. Number 10, the next one is Confringo. He's only had the 3 starts to date. Steps up to the 2,000 for the first time by Trapeze Artist.
Yeah, that's got to be a little bit of a query. He's quite a tall, sort of rangy type of horse. He's really free in his action. I just wonder if he needs it a little bit weaker than this race. But look, free in his action, fit looking, eager. Health-wise, he's okay, really fine skin, but he's got a healthy enough shine to it. He's certainly okay. Another one gets a pass, but probably needs to lift a bit.
13, Storm Winner, looking to give Karis Teaton a race-to-race double.
The 13. Sorry, I'll just do a little fairy as he goes past me, and the 12 horse, so I can get a look at them. The 13, look really fit. Storm Winner, strong-bodied horse, nice and alert. He's well.
It's the 13, and he's currently at 13 and 3.6 as well. Just a little bit of a tricky draw. Arthur's Kingdom, the bottom one, Jenny, the 14, in the market 8.3. He's found a new lease of life.
Has he ever? He arrived on a rating of 86. He got down to 22. And at the ripe old age of 7, he's become a racehorse. He looks great. He looks healthy. He's got a little bit stronger as time's gone on. And he remains a very fit horse, just on his toes a little, but in a good way.
There's Arthur's Kingdom, 8.3 and 2.1. Favourite last time at Happy Valley. 3.2 when beaten by Charity Gain. He's better odds here. The 11 and the 12. Jenny, you made some notes on them, Little Fairy and Management folks, as they rushed on by.
Yeah, Little Fairy, quite fluent in his walking action. He didn't parade too badly. Maybe he's there with a rough place chance. And I thought the 12-horse Management folks, the grey horse there, he needs a decent loosen up in front. He's not terribly smooth in that area, and he has had lameness issues, lame in both front 4 legs. So he just needs a bit of loosening up. So I'd be inclined to want to watch him.
The horses for a race number 4, Little Fairy in front. Management folks has made a mess at the start in a couple of his trials too. He's had 4 of them ahead of this race upcoming in 5 minutes, Paul.
Yeah, not far away from this race, first leg of the Triple Trio as well. With Charity Gain, a 2.4 current favourite, Silver King 68, 14 Billionaire Secret, 50 Principled, 15 Perfect Pairing, 66 Affordable, Happy Hero 19, 4.9 Plenty Support, Joyful Prosperity, 9.9 Jubilation, Confringo 50, 39 Little Fairy, 26 Management Folks, 14 Storm Winner, and Arthur's Kingdom at 8.5.
Thank you, Paul. To you, Jenny, for the 4th. Are you happy with the favourite and your best bet on top from the paddock?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to put him on top, Charity Gain. I think he's probably better than most of these anyway, but he also looks good. He's a nice, athletic, tall horse. He was walking out free. He looks healthy, looks very fit. So he's going to go on top of number 13, Storm Winner. So he might provide a little bit of value. Couldn't find anything wrong with him. He's been placed twice, this horse, but he's only had the 7 starts, and he is only a 4-year-old. So there could be room for improvement. He's quite a nice, strong-bodied horse. Next best, number 14, Arthur's Kingdom, who's been in a rich vein of form. I expect another good run from him. And the 8, Joyful Prosperity. He maintains his condition quite nicely too. And he's also a last start winner. Got to do it from gate number 8. A little bit tricky gate there. And he can be slow out of the gate, so he's probably going to get back anyway, but he does have Zach Purton on board to help him out. Of the rest, 9, Jubilation next best, but 1, 13, 14 and 8.
Thank you, Jenny. So Charity Gain from downstairs. Tommy, you're with the 1 from upstairs also.
Yeah, definitely with the Charity Gain here. Marky was dominant, I thought, last time out at Happy Valley over the 1,800 metres. 2,000 metres shouldn't be any concern here, and I wouldn't be too worried about the extra 10 pounds he has to carry as well. He's gone up 8 rating points, but he was just too good for them last time out. Beating Arthur's Kingdom and Co. It was an easy win after peeling up wider at the 450 metres. David Eustace and Vincent Ho here with Charity Gain. I've got 13 in for a second, and that is Storm Winner. Now, he had the trail. He was held up on the fence and he ran out of room late, so I thought there was a bit of merit in his run. He's a 7-start maiden here in Hong Kong for Casper Founds and Karis Teaton. Joyful Prosperity goes in, but it took him a long time to get that win on the board down in Class 5. He's got 124 pounds to carry here. He's had a recent trial, not too much pressure there. And the other one I didn't mind was Billionaire Secret, who actually won this race last season, third up. He's coming into this race today, second up. And he's a two-time course and distance winner, now in the stable of Jimmy Ting, of course, and Matthew Chadwick with Billionaire Secret at a bigger price. 113.83 here, Paul.
Yep, thanks very much there, Tom. I'm with 14, Arthur's Kingdom. Look, he's won 3 of his last 5 starts. He's run second the other. He's drawn nicely in barrier 1. He'll go straight to the front and be out of trouble. So he's on top. Jubilation should be able to get a nice trail in behind. Joyful Prosperity and Charity Gain, not much between those ones. They should all both run well, the favourite and the second favourite. So 14, 9, 8 and 1 for me, Mark.
With the one here, Paul, Charity Gain, just so dominant last time, 2.4 and 1.6. Stable's going really well. He's on top to beat number 9, Jubilation. Good draw. Keith Young and Chris So, the combination with Jubilation, and Keith's ridden him to 5 victories. 3, Billionaire Secret, more than proven course and distance, and number 5, Perfect Pairing. Not so good in that replay we saw 2 starts ago, but he was a bit closer at Happy Valley last time. So 1, 9, 3 and 5, and it's all about the one for you too, Jenny.
Well, it is. Yeah, look, I have made him my best here, Mark. I thought he paraded really nicely too, Charity Gain. Big, tall, athletic horse. He looks nice and fit. He's healthy. He walked out cleanly. He does have to carry 135 pounds, but I think he's definitely better than this grade. He goes on top of number 13. He's an interesting runner, Storm Winner. He's quite a nice type, this horse. He's got 2 placings on the board so far. I thought his trial wasn't too bad. That was on the all-weather surface. He was a bit slow out in it, though, so hopefully he can jump on terms. The 14 goes in Arthur's Kingdom. He's just been racing incredibly well. He even started favourite last time when he was able to win. If you had said that 3 years ago or 4 years ago, you would just laughed, really, starting favourite Arthur's Kingdom. But look, he has just found a new lease of life and he's racing so well. And he looks good, so he goes in. And I thought number 8, Joyful Prosperity, paraded well too. He's a strong, sort of stocky type of horse. He looks in pretty good shape, and Zach Purton rides him. So 113, 14 and 8.
Thank you, Jenny. With Happy Hero on screen, Paul, what is the play for the first leg of the TT?
We've got Jenny's best in here, which is Charity Gain, and he looks hard to beat. And we'll put in the 9, Jubilation, at a double-figure price. And as Jenny said, Arthur's Kingdom. If anyone had said to me 6 months ago that, or even a year ago, that Arthur's Kingdom was a chance, but he's just found a new lease of life as an older horse. So 1, 9 and 14. But money coming for Joyful Prosperity. He's now into 4.4, so plenty of support around the last start winner. 4.3 now, so he keeps getting back. There's plenty of interest around the 8, the second favourite. Charity Gain, though, hasn't moved from his 2.4 quote. He's been rock solid there all the way as they come through. But definitely the late money's coming for that horse on screen now, Joyful Prosperity, the 8.
Took him a long time to win that first race, Jenny. He had to go all the way down to Class 5 for it, and he's unknown over 2,000 metres.
Certainly is. Yeah, look, he ran good time, though, Mark. So, he just maybe, the penny might have dropped for him. He's still only a 4-year-old, so he's had 20 starts, and it was a nice enough performance from him. So I think he could run well. I like the fact he's kept that condition on as well.
You won't miss him. He is the grey Joyful Prosperity, Tom, but the favourite is the 1, Charity Gain.
He's at 2.5. Thank you, Marcus. They move in Billionaire Secret, management folks to come up, Confringo and also Principled for Antoine Hamlin to complete the line here for the 4th figure. Panasonic Smart Lock Handicap. Favourite got the previous patch of time for Karis Teton. And Karis rides Storm Winner here. Was it at the 2000s? They're racing this time, and management folks, he missed the start by a length and a half. Billionaire Secret, affordable back in the early push. And Confringo going forward. Arthur's Kingdom on the rail. One off Little Fairy. And Silver King stranded deep into the first turn. Jubilation from Charity Gain. Storm Winner, Happy Hero wider. Back on the inside, Joyful Prosperity. Storm Winner is next, followed by Perfect Pairing on the rail. And then came Principle, Billionaire Secret, further back to management folks. And 2.5 to affordable. Last of all, as they head out past the 1,500 metres. 26.32 the lead section, so not going overly quick. And Arthur's Kingdom in front, moved up with the Silver King on the outside. They're a length and a half clear at the 13.50. on Confringo and Jubilation, and then came Little Fairy, who's a little keen from Happy Hero, Joyful Prosperity. The favourite Charity Gate is midfield, one off as they put the 1,200 metres behind them. Then came 2 lengths away Storm Winner, followed by Perfect Peering back on the rail. Billionaire Secret now taking off 3 wide, and then came Principal, who's looking to hop onto his tail. Further back in the field is affordable rather, who's also wider as they close up the gaps, and Management Folks the last one. So Arthur's Kingdom coming off the back straight, passing the 800 metres. He's just been shaken up a little here from Silver King. Confringo 3 out. Jubilation stalks Arthur's Kingdom. Then Happy Hero, who's wider from Little Fairy. Billionaire Secret around Charity Gain, who's midfield, pushed along now by Vincent Ho. Joyful Prosperity, Storm Winner. They really pack up here at the 500 metres. Affordable, Principal, Perfect Peering, and Management Folks as they race inside the 400 metres. Arthur's Kingdom given full bore. Jubilation there, Confringo, and then came over on the outside Happy Hero, followed there by Billionaire Secret, Affordable. Charity Gain through between runners. It is Jubilation in front. Jubilation chased down by Joyful Prosperity. Charity Gain at them late with Affordable. Jubilation fights hard. Joyful Prosperity lifts. Gets there. Joyful Prosperity over Jubilation. Charity Gain third, Affordable fourth. They were followed there by Management Folks who ran on. Storm Winner, Arthur's Kingdom, Confringo, Little Fairy, Happy Hero. Then came Perfect Peering, Billionaire Secret, Principal, and Silver King. 8 on the outside, just gets there from Jubilation second. Margin about a short head. The favourite has run third, Charity Gain, Affordable, and a decent run from Management Folks. Gee, they really packed up down the side. There was a whole host of chances racing into the straight. And Jubilation for Keith Young and Chris So, the 6-year-old by Gebelines. Not a sire we see too much success here in Hong Kong, but they go well. 8, 9, 1 and 6. With number 8 winning Joyful Prosperity, I should say, just over Jubilation. 8, 9, 1 and 6. Joyful Prosperity, Zach Purton and Danny Shum. A courageous effort. Jubilation never gave it away. Folks, he missed the start by a length and a half. Billionaire Secret, Affordable back in the early.
Wide draw. And then the 8, Silo, was a bit unlucky at his last start and did finish off strongly. So 3, 9, 5 and 8 for me there, Mark, in the last.
Yeah, with the 3 also, Paul, Voyage Samurai, good horse in a good horse's race, but he does look the best of them at this stage. Derek Long, Frankie Law, good draw barrier of 4. He's had 11 and 14 at his last 2 and raced well from both of them. Indeed, he won from 14 2 starts ago. So he goes on top, number 3, 9-star Mac in for second. He'll get a good run on the rail. It's just a matter of how fast they go and how far he is off the leaders turning for home, and that's all down to his lack of early pace. 8, Silo in for third. Ferraris and Newnham have struck up a good combination, raced wide last time. Trialled well since. And at number 5, Turin Star Spangled. He's trialled on okay since that 4th behind Bravehearts comes up with a whitish draw again, but does have Zach Person on board. So 3, 9, 8 and 5 as we see the 11 Amazing Victory being resettled behind the gates. Jenny's gone the 3, Voyage Samurai, the 7, Fallon, the 5, Turin Star Spangled, and number 1, Speed Dragon. So a 1.9, 12 for Fallon, 20 for Turin Star Spangled, and 48 and 11 for Speed Dragon. There's Ching on screen. Paul, plenty of time ahead of race number 10. What are you going with the play?
Well, we got Tom's best in this, which is the favourite Voyage Samurai, along with Turin Star Spangled, I think, overs at 20 and 3.8, and Star Mac there at 7.4. So a couple of roughies with the favourite, or one roughie in Turin Star Spangled, 3, 5 and 9. But, he's holding his price, Voyage Samurai. He did come in with those all-ups. He went from even money to 1.8. He's now come back to 1.9. Speed Dragon 47, Ching 26, 90 Sweet Encounter, 20 Turin Star Spangled, 24 Pray for Myrrh, 12 Fallon, 6.4 Silo, 7.5 Star Mac, Prince of Porty 30, 22 Amazing Victory, Flagship Warrior 19, 53 Fun Together, and Volcanic Spark is a big price. He's at 47.
Are you happy enough from the draw that Prince of Porty has that he'll run a strong mile at the first look?
Well, he's going to get his opportunity, isn't it? I think that's the key, because from barrier number 2, I think he'll sit just in behind the pace. He's led in the past over 1,200, this horse, so he has got the speed to lead. But I think that they'll take a sip with Voyage Samurai in the race. Voyage Samurai's drawn alongside him, basically at barrier 4.
Ching's at big odds, 26 and 5.8. He's struggled a bit this time in, but he's such a big horse. He's third up now this afternoon.
Yeah, so he's sort of a horse that can carry the weight as well. So, as you say, if you look at his record first and second up, he hasn't really performed too much. He's performed a little bit first up in the past, but never anything second up, and he'll be third up here this afternoon.
Well, Hewitson takes the ride. He has a good record on the horse as Voyage Samurai was in the background. Amazing Victory. You heard from Jenny. It's coming up 2 years since he won Amazing Victory. It's been a pretty unlucky horse here in Hong Kong. We've got Silo at 6.4, Starmac at 7.6. We've got Pray for Mer at 20 to 1. What do you make of him? Did he just get the conditions run perfectly to suit 2 starts ago that flattered him a bit?
I think he did. He's a bit of a one-hit wonder, isn't he, at the moment? Because he then came out, and I thought he was reasonably ordinary at his next start behind Bravehearts. He had every chance, I thought, in that particular race. But look, it was a good win from him when he did beat Voyage Samurai. So he has beaten the favourite in the past.
Matthew Poon looking for a treble, but Volcanic Spark is just such a hard horse to pick, and it's hard here for him in Class 3.
Yeah, look, he's only had the one go, did finish towards the back, and he went back to Class 4 and didn't really do too much. He's now come back up to Class 3 without winning, so that's always a bit of a concern.
We've spoken about most of these. Fallon at 12. Where did you assess Fallon in this race? He's a 2-time course and distance winner, dead heated for second last time, but this is a stronger field today.
Yeah, when he's good, he's really good, Fallon, and we've seen him put 2 together last season, both over this distance, over the course and distance, and he put up some really good performances. If you remember, he came down the outside and got up just on the post, and one of them was at massive odds as well. Then he backed it up and won again. So I think both times he won, he was at a reasonable price. And as such, he looked as maybe as a serious contender for the 4-year-old, but didn't quite go on with it.
No, he's got barrier number 9 today, had barrier number 12 last time. There is further racing tomorrow from Japan if you're in Hong Kong with simulcast racing and German simulcast tomorrow night. So 12 races, 8 and 4 across the day and evening. If you're looking for a Sunday investment, you can do so in Japan and Germany. Still not moving from that price, Paul. Voyage Samurai, 1.9, 1.2. Anything much going through the Quinellas or Quinella places, or they're just holding off at this stage, the punters?
There's quite a few going through the bottom 4 horses at big prices, or the bottom 5. Prince of Porty, Amazing Victory. They're all in their 20s, these horses. Flagship Warrior. In particular, the 14, Volcanic Spark, he's at a big price. Also sort of a sprinkling through the 10, the 11, the 12 and the 13, but mostly through the 14. So see if any of those horses go green. The 5 horses that are in the bottom of the market at the moment, they're massive prices. But the 10 and 11, sort of Quinella, for example, which is Prince of Porty, Amazing Victory, that's halved. But it was like 400 to 1. It's just coming to 200 to 1. So still big prices, but there is still definitely money going through them. Also through the 4 Sweet Encounter. So punters are sort of looking at outsiders.
He's run second behind Quantum Patch Sweet Encounter at the Chung Fa Trial since his last start. Blinkers go back on. He raced wide last start, so he's at 90 to 1. Prince of Porty's come inside 30s. Now he's 29 and 5.1. But the favourite here, Tom, for the final race on a Sha Tin Saturday is Voyage Samurai.
It is, thank you, Mark. And to Frankie Law, looking for a race-to-race double to wrap the program. A couple of wins today for Zach Pert and Matthew Poon, with a couple of winners as well, including the feature on the green and white, the Panasonic Cup. And the other Class 2 down the straight, Matthew Chadwick with Magic Control, knocking off the favourite there, Wunderbar. So the last on the card, back here next Sunday for the Jockey Club Trials, the Bank of China race day. Happy Valley coming up Wednesday night. Set for the final event, Voyage Samurai is the favourite now at 2.4. 5's gone brown. That is Turin Star Spangled. Tony Speechley pushes the button there away and racing in the last from the mile, and Starmac back with Fallon and also Sweet Encounter. Fun together from barrier 14, surging forward. Voyage Samurai, Turin Star Spangled, and Silo settles down 4th. Pray for Mer came next, and Prince of Porty back on the inside of Ching. Speed Dragon 3/4 away, Amazing Victory, and then came Volcanic Spark, who stranded wider. Starmac from Sweet Encounter. Further back is Flagship Warrior, and 3 lengths to the last one as they gallop down the back, and that is Fallon. who would be 15 lengths off the leader, and that is Fun Together. He shows out a length and a half on the favourite Voyage Samurai, who's not involved in a speed battle here this afternoon. They're too clear on Turin Star Spangled and Pray for Mer. The pace is pretty honest, and then came Silo. Followed next over on the outside as they come down the side of the track by Speed Dragon, who's stranded 3 wide at the 700 metres. Prince of Porty on the rail from Ching Amazing Victory. 3 out next is Volcanic Spark from Flagship Warrior on heels. Star Mac as the paces come out a little bit down the side. Sweet Encounter and Felon being called upon at the rear of the field. It is Fun Together who swings into the straight for the last. He's clear by a length on Voyage Samurai, who's got this horse up in front right in the crosshairs here, and he's about to pounce now. Silo from Pray for Mer, and then in behind those runners came Prince of Porty. Ching further out on the track. Voyage Samurai in front with 150 to go. Silo's trying to get close. Prince of Porty as well. Up the inside, Star Mac. Still Voyage Samurai from a wall chasing. Voyage Samurai from Silo and Star Mac. Not sure fourth. We had Amazing Victory there with Prince of Porty. Pray for Mer. Felon arriving late down the outside, and then came Ching, followed by Volcanic Spark, and then came Fun Together, who weakened in the straight. Flagship Warrior, Sweet Encounter, and next in was Speed Dragon. He had a tough run, and one of 3 horses that went brown in the market, Turin Star Spangled. He's pulled up quickly and is already on the way back to the enclosure. Frankie Law, Derek Long, they take the last. He got out to 2.8 in the end. 2.8 Voyage Samurai. 10 and 11 also went brown. Prince of Porty, Amazing Victory. Prince of Porty not far away. They backed the 6 and the 14 as well. Over 42 million in the win pool there for that last event on the program. But Voyage Samurai should have won last start. Delivers here in the last. It's thumbs up. It peaks out here in the last at Sha Tin with some happy connections here of the Sunlight and Moonlight Syndicate. And they look forward to a Voyage Bubble lining up here next Sunday. 133.89, well inside standard. 3 the winner of the last, the Thermo Ventilator Handicap on Panasonic Day. Tony Speechley pushes the button there away and racing in the last from the mile, and Star Mac back with Fallon and also Sweet Encounter. Fun Together from barrier 14 surging.